let me go to Travis. Where are you in Idaho, Travis?
Well, just south of Boise.
Just south of Boise. Great place to be from.
Yes, sir.
Welcome.
Beautiful place.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you. Been a fan for a long time. Thank you for all you do. I'm a truck driver, so I read and listen to a lot of history and a lot of things. And John Adams talked about our Constitution, said it was designed for moral and religious people and wholly inadequate to the governing of any other. And whether you look at things from a historic point of view, like much is pointed out in the 5,000-year leap, or religious point of view, or basically any point of view, our society is at a point where, unless there's a return to that morality at least, and religion hopefully, that we're probably not going to turn the ship around, and that catastrophe, as is talked about often on your show, in the form of a total financial collapse, the end of our monetary system, and other things, is probably what in the end is needed and will happen in order to turn things around and have people turn back to that morality. And so, in your question, what, at least in part, what I like to hear on the show often is, how do we continue to live as well as we can, prepare for that probably inevitable future, continue to fight for, as much as we can, the right people, and although I think in the end politics is a losing battle, yet we have the duty to fight for it as much as we can to elect good and moral people to have lead us as far as that can go.
Okay, so Travis, really great, well-stated comments here. Let me respond by saying I hear what you're asking for, and I think we're on the same path. There's been a change in me that's been coming for a long time, but I've had one heck of a 4-month period with my family, and seems like it's just been under attack, and so I've spent so much of my summer, and I am appreciative to all the Blaze members who have not given me any grief for being away for so much time. But my family is the most important thing, and something just happened this week, and I said to my wife, I'm so glad that I don't work at Fox and I don't do this anymore, because I wouldn't be able to care for my family. And that's really important. So what's happened with me is what I want to start sharing starting in September is one of the themes of the show is going to be putting your house in order, preparing for not crazy stuff, just preparing. And a recession is coming. I don't know when. Could be 2 years, could be tomorrow, could be a depression, could be a complete financial collapse. I don't know. But I do know this: we should be out of debt as much as we possibly can. We should lock down everything that we have. We should shed ourselves of as much of the crap in our lives as we can and shore up our families. Then when we look at the news, we have to look at what matters most. That's why I led this show with the Dan Crenshaw thing. I know there's people that are dedicating whole shows to that today, and that would be a big ratings winner. People like to be outraged and to be on the morally correct side. Well, on that one you are. And but it's not worth your time. It's not worth your energy. It doesn't matter. Dan can take care of himself. He's not affected by this guy. And neither am I. I'm glad I know who he is. And it's another reason to say, wow, Young Turks, maybe not who everybody thinks they are. But then again, just look up the Young Turks and tell me how you feel about the name of Young Turks being what they chose, in seeing that those were the people that did the Armenian genocide. So it's house in order, what matters most. And then the last one is the biggest battle. There is something that needs to be addressed, and I don't know anybody that will address it. I don't know anyone who will address it. And it might make me I mean, it just may make me into a laughingstock or a freak, and I don't care. But it's been on my heart for a while, a long while, and it's time. It's time to talk about one thing, and that is the only thing that will get us out of something like that. And we'll be talking about that coming up this fall.